Bruce Fredericks here. I'm the co-chair of the 16th annual Napa Valley Ride to Defeat ALS and 7-year participant in this, the #1 fundraising event in the country to help fight amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a devastating neurodegenerative disease. There's several wonderful people whom I ride for, one of whom is Donna Mayes. I met Donna's daughter-in-law, Ann Mayes, while out on a training ride in 2019 for the Napa Valley Ride. She spotted my ALS jersey. Ann told me all about Donna, who had recently been diagnosed with ALS. Before I knew it, I got to meet Donna in person. She was coincidentally visiting from Missouri. But wait, rather than my saying any more about Donna, let's take a ride over to the Mayes home and let Ann, her husband Jeremy, Donna's son, and Donna's grandson Ryan tell you in their own words about their dear Donna. Let's go. Morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
All right, come on through.
All right. So Ann, Jeremy, Ryan, why don't you tell me about Donna's, sort of what prompted her to go seek medical attention and sort of the diagnosis that came back?
I would say for at least a couple of years before Donna started visiting doctors trying to figure out what was going on, she would tire easily. She would really feel it when taking walks on a beach. She would just feel unlike herself. And in about February of 2018, she had been having some trouble both trying to speak. After speaking for a few minutes, her voice would almost wear out and become raspy, and you couldn't even hear her, and it just took a lot of effort to speak. And then she was having some difficulty swallowing as well. She was also experiencing some problems with her hands at that point. Finally, it was late November or early December when she was diagnosed with ALS. It's the bulbar type that she has. And that would explain the early onset of those symptoms, like with the swallowing and the talking.
Talk about Donna, things that she really loves to do before ALS, put limitations on her.
She loves to bake and cook for us. And then she loves playing board games and card games.
So I would say another thing that she absolutely loved was shopping. And that's something that she and I enjoyed together. In fact, I'm wearing a dress that she and I found at a boutique. All I needed to do was glance at something and she would see that I liked it, and she just wanted me to have it. She's just somebody who wants to make people happy.
One other thing I would point out she loved to do was traveling to the beach. Our family would go to New Jersey to the shore almost yearly. They would often join us because they enjoyed both spending time with us and the beach time. They also traveled to Sanibel every year to spend time at the beach for a few weeks.
And now that she's unable to speak up, I think that's incredibly frustrating. And also just the idea that she can't independently move from one place to another and has no way of letting somebody know when she'd like that to happen. So just that complete dependence that has been created because of this disease is very frustrating. She's somebody who gave great hugs, and I know it breaks her heart that she can't hug us.
The long ones too.
Yeah, good long ones.
And I think from a communication standpoint, it's not only she can no longer speak, but she would also, especially after we moved out here to California, would text us all the time, and she can no longer do that as well.
So Billy, Donna's husband, how difficult has this been on him as he's the primary caregiver, right?
I mean, it's definitely difficult, not only from the standpoint of he was and is still working, but yeah, definitely the primary caregiver. Luckily, I do have brothers at home that are helping at this time.
What would Donna want you to know?
That she loves me no matter where she is, like whether it's in heaven or down on earth, she'd love me no matter what. She'd always be there for me.
She would definitely tell us that she loves all of us and she cares for us and wishes us the best life possible and to really live. But even before this, they were like, just do what you can with your life and really explore and travel and just enjoy your time as a family. So I think she would just reiterate that going through this time right now.
And she would want us to not feel guilty about being so far away. She would want to be able to tell us more easily how much she loves us and thinks of us. And that she thinks about us every day, even though she can't tell us that anymore.
What do you want Donna to know?
Well, I want her to know that I love her no matter what, no matter how much it kills me. I'll always be there for her.
I would want her to know that meeting her has been one of the greatest pleasures of my life, and I feel so lucky to be her family, to be her daughter. She has really taught me what it means to be resilient and to be part of something bigger than who I am. She has taught me so much.
And I would let her know definitely that I love her. I appreciate everything they've done over the years, both as a child raising me and in my adult life helping out, whether it was with Ryan. She would come over and watch him for us while we both worked.
And
So
we ate Pringles together.
you ate Pringles together.
She dropped me off at school.
Yeah. So definitely appreciate everything she's done for us, and even though we're out here, we're always thinking about her, and she's always in our mind and prayers.
Right as we started talking with you, the fact that a hummingbird would fly right through here, I take as a sign that we're supposed to be sharing her story and sharing the hope that there will be a cure for ALS someday, that we are supposed to keep that hope alive. Talking about her is a good thing to do, and sharing this great journey together is what we're meant to do.
And I would definitely say appreciate all the work that's going into finding a cure, all the donations that people are giving, and just hopefully one day with this continued work and effort from everyone that we will have a cure and people won't suffer through this.
Well, there's a lot of good clinical trials going on right now. We've never been closer. And the one thing we say, it's only together that we will defeat ALS. Never give up. Guys, thank you for your time today. We're thinking of Donna. She is definitely one of the big reasons why I ride.
Thanks, Bruce.